MRI, not an MRI, sorry, an ultrasound on his chest and sternum. And hi everyone, I am inside the tack room because it is gale force winds outside, so just excuse the hair. I thought I would do a vlog. I haven't done one in ages. This term was massive, and 8 weeks ago I was coming in off the paddock. I was giving Buddy some time out, and I'd been riding Merlin, and then, as you would know, where is he from the socials? You kind of see him every now and then, but what has happened to Merlin? In this vlog, I'm hoping that someone has had something similar, or just, if you're wondering where he is, here's a little update. So I have footage of riding Merlin on the 14th of July. That morning I was preparing him because this season was going to be his season. I toyed with I did put him on the market. I had a few people wanting to buy him, but I just could not sell him. I just couldn't. He's Skipper's little brother, and as we know, I have these dreams on producing horses, but I just can't very often sell. So I decided that I would keep him, and he was going to be my next big star. He is blingy, he's flashy, he's got a great brain. So my goal for him this season was to be ESNZ registered, go up to level 2, level 3 dressage, include him in my night shows, and yeah, I was really excited about that. So I turned Buddy Boy out, my chestnut, and started working over the winter on Merlin, and there's video footage of me riding him on the 14th of July. So I rode him that morning. I'll put the clip in here. It was just in about 6 o'clock in the morning under lights. And for Merlin, because we know his muscle tone just wastes away, so I had him up on the hill during the daytime, and I would see him twice a day. He would be fed twice a day, ride in the morning, stay in at night, out during the day. So I went out that evening to bring him in, and he was frantic. And I didn't have my phone with me, but I could only describe it as his muscles were twitching, and it looked like he was getting electric shocks off the ground. All 4 feet were lifting off the ground. And I called my husband over, and he thought, move him away from the gate, like he's getting electric shocks. Moved him away from the gate, nothing changed. But I mean, there was other horses around him as well, and they weren't acting the way he was. So we brought him inside, and my initial reaction when horses are having any sorts of neurological problems or behavioural sort of issues is to get them off the grass. And we know that he can be grass affected, so I was like, get him off the grass. Did some research, thought, grass staggers, like probably maybe severe grass staggers. So I kept him off the grass and put him inside on ad-lib hay, and thought that things would go away. Now I know that it can take 5 to 10, maybe 14 days to get toxins out of the system. He is on a calm, healthy horse toxin binder, but thought, right, let's get him in off the grass. But nothing really changed. So he would be having little episodes. I call them episodes because although he could run, he can buck and roll and everything like that, and he's not sore and lame. He would have these episodes of lifting his legs and twitching. He's gone around the arena 3 times, starting at a trot. So after about a month of him being off grass, I thought, no, something here is wrong. And we went to Vet South in Invercargill. We spent 5.5 hours there. Now I thought maybe he is PSSM positive because, he's a paint, so we got DNA genetic testing done. He was negative. Maybe I thought then it was severe tie-up, so we'd find something in the blood tests, not that. So we did a full lameness examination. He could trot up, he could canter circles, he can do everything, and the vets had no idea what was wrong. Lameness examinations and the vet spending a good 3 hours kind of looking at him. We did bring on, at that point, it was, the episodes were brought on by exercise, we thought, like the major ones. So we put him on the lunge and he could lunge fine, and it happened. So she saw it actually twice. We then sedated him and did x-rays of his entire neck, and we did an an ultrasound on his chest and sternum. And at the time, she couldn't really see anything that would indicate what's happening with him. So we sent the x-rays off for a second opinion. They went everywhere. She put videos of him that I took. She put those on forums. And then about 2 weeks after the vet appointment, I got the news that crushed me. Found new bone in the C4 and 5 vertebrae and the C5 and 6 vertebrae as well, indicating a fracture, so broken neck, which, I mean, how? But I'll put a little, I haven't got the x-rays, so when I do get the x-rays, I'll share those with you. But yeah, in short, Merlin, broke his neck. Well, it's day one. I am down here. This is me currently taking the capsules apart. He gets a bottle a day for Merlin. Let's see if there's any change. Only but try. In. And then more water. Day one. Which the vets told me that they were going to put him on a trial of gabapentin. Now, I had gabapentin when I had my brain surgery, so I know exactly what gabapentin was. What I was shocked at was the level of gabapentin that he needed. So he was to have 1 week at the beginning. We ended up doing 2 weeks. 1 week, 700 pills. 100 pills a day. So 50 in the morning, 50 in the afternoon, and you saw me doing that. I did that every day for 14 days, and he has just come off the gabapentin. We didn't see a huge improvement with it that we thought we would. He's definitely not frantic anymore, so we possibly might go back on it, but it's not a long-term thing. 1,400 pills. Here is what 1,400, well, some on the ground, pills look like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Merlin. Now his symptoms are nearly all the time. So when he's eating, his legs are lifting up. I haven't obviously exercised him as soon as we found out that he had a broken neck. And everyone's asking me, like, how has this happened? So he was completely fine. I was riding him, June, July, and he was fine. And the only time that I can see that he has done something is on July 14th when he was out in the paddock. It was a hill block, and it looks like that he has fallen on his face, because it's not a crushing. We thought maybe he's like run into the gate or run into something. They don't think it looks like a crushing type of injury. It does look like he's fallen on his face. So we're at a bit of a, not really sure what we're going to do now. Basically, I'm sharing this video to see if anyone else has had anything with nerve impingements or damaged nerves. in horses, and they've seen an improvement. It's really triggering. And I promised I wouldn't cry. We lost his brother, Skipper, young. Pull myself together. I'm sorry about that. The tears. There's been so many tears. So I'm just sharing why you're not seeing him around. He's still, we're trying. We've got a fabulous team. We're approaching a specialist neurologist for horses. We're going to see what happens there. But I'm just kind of sharing this to see if anyone else has had anything like this before. Are they going to heal? Because nerves can heal, we know that, but has anyone ever seen nerves heal? At this point, I'm just sharing. We're taking it week by week, and yeah. But I'll keep you updated on what we find. When I get the vet report and the x-rays back, I'll share them, and keep in touch.